Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Dion back again with another video. So today we're simply just going to be making a beat. I'm thinking of probably making something RnB inspired, something for Tems, I guess. So first of all, here we have this acoustic piano from Triton. Right now we're just gonna figure out some RnB chords in the key of D sharp minor. So as usually I start with the bass notes, because this just gives me a clear direction of how I go with the beat. So after some time I then came up with these bass notes, but now I'm actually just gonna create chords by just adding notes on top of the bass notes. Control up to knock it up an octave. Yeah, I kind of like that. And now I'm gonna do some inversions just because it gives me a different vibe. So I'm gonna add some bass notes here, simply just following the root notes. Using the root notes as bass notes really gives it a cleaner vibe, and I just feel like it sounds better that way. Doesn't complicate the melody. So we're gonna move it down a couple of semitones using shift and the down arrow. But I'm gonna shift it down one more time. Yeah, I kinda like that. So the next thing I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna layer these chords with different sounds just to create something unique and a little bit more complex than just this basic piano. So I actually layer the sound, and then I have two patterns. I have pattern number 1 and pattern number 2. So they differ slightly, but mainly they're all just the same. As you can see, there's nothing really melodic rather than just the chords. That's actually how these beats mostly are. So first of all, the piano, I then switch it with this bell sound, and I really don't have any effects on it. It's rather I just routed it to this mixer bus, to the melody bus, where I added an EQ and a chorus, and all of them are actually routed to this mixer bus. It sounds like this. So I just inverted some notes here, and I'm going to strum it with Alt S. And then the next sound, also from Triton. I actually just used Triton for the whole melody. So it's this piano hums. I actually love this sound a lot. So this one just plays the same chords. all it's adding is just that little sprinkle to it, kind of sounds like a swell, but it does the job. The last thing I added for this pattern is just a E piano, RnB E piano from the same plugin, and it sounds like this. And alone it sounds like this. I'm gonna strum it with Alt S. Yeah, so for the second pattern, nothing really major I did. I just actually took away the first bell and then I replaced it with this one, this same bell, again from the same plugin. So they also just play the same chords. For the effects, I added an EQ on it and a pancake just to pan it from left to right, just to give it a little bit of movement and some variation. And of course it's rooted to the melody bus. Now we're gonna start with the drums. So I have the snare and another snare, as well as this one. So these are all different snares. This is actually gonna help me get the bounce I'm going for. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that bounce, but I'm gonna layer the snare with other kinds of snares just to get a unique bounce, Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're just gonna add a little bit of swing here, about 5%. And then we're gonna add a hi-hat. This kind of sounds like a live hi-hat. So it's just gonna play a simple pattern. And the key to this is actually playing with the velocity or making the velocity a little bit different. This gives it a unique bounce and it's not just gonna sound robotic. So next thing we're gonna add is some more percussions, and as you know, there's no rules to this, so just try and get the bounce which you can actually vibe to. So now we're gonna add the kick. But the kick, I'm gonna add it in the piano roll. I just find this a little bit more convenient and it doesn't allow the beat to actually clash with the bass. So I'm planning on adding a sub bass. And I added hi-hat loop from Cymatics just to add a little bit more to the beat. Yeah, no, I'm kind of happy with that. So I'm going to add the bass. This is sub bass, and all I'm going to do is simply just follow the chords, mostly just the root notes. Then Control B to copy it over. Buffer here I'm just gonna add this note. This is just gonna be for transition purposes, so it's not so boring, you know. So I made a simple arrangement, took out some things, added some things, you know, just to keep the vibe going. Overall, it's a simple beat. I would just like to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.